Hey, what's going on, everybody? So this video is going to be a little different. I want to bring attention and awareness to and give credit to a Reddit subgroup or subreddit called Metalworking. And so I had an issue where I needed to make something, and I reached out and asked everybody, just for advice and help, and they delivered. They gave a ton of advice, and they helped a lot. And so I want to show everybody the process, your advice, I guess, in action. So really what was going on, for everybody in the subreddit, you guys know, and but for the people that don't know, I was looking for a tool to make this flare right here. And so all the tools out there were for like really small diameter piping, like brake lines, small copper tubing for home stuff, but nothing for large diameter tubing. And, when you started to find tools that could make flares, they were super expensive. And, so for exhaust, expansion tools, you can find a kit like that, and it's very affordable compared to the flaring tools. And so I, just kind of wanted to see if there was a way to do it, I guess, efficiently and affordably. So that's when, everybody at Reddit chimed in. And so, it kind of came down to use a shop press and a bearing, a ball bearing. And so that's what I did, and it worked out really well. And so the shop press, costed $200 from Harbor Freight. Unfortunately, I didn't have a coupon. Harbor Freight is switching more toward, or they're focusing more toward like their ITC or Inside Track membership. So this was $200. Harbor Freight, give me a coupon. And so, so this was $200, and then the steel bearing was $30. So for around $230, you can make a flare. And so I think that's affordable compared to some of the machines out there to make flares, are like in the $1,000 range. And the ease of use for like using this whole press and everything, it's very easy to make a flare. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that, or I'm going to show you guys your advice in action. And so to turn, a pipe into a flare. So let's check that out. Okay, so we have our pipe here, and we're just going to sit it here and then put our ball bearing here like this. And let's move this plate over about right here. Okay, so now we're just gonna keep going. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that a lot of load or a lot of pressure on this round surface is just going to shoot this ball out. I am going to make a cradle for this bearing in the future, but for right now, it should hold. But I am staying to the side just in case this thing does shoot out. So here we go. So now we're pressing the tube here, and as you can see, it's starting to flare. Okay, so you can see right here, it's starting to flare. Okay, so we have a flare, or at least we have it flared enough. We don't want to go too deep, because then it'll kind of mess everything up. So you can see right here we have a small flare, right? But we're not finished yet, so we're just going to flip this over like this and put it right there, and then we're going to take this plate and put it on top like that. Take this, start. Okay, so now we've made contact and we're just going to flatten out that. And if you look like right there, you'll see that it'll start to flatten out even more. All right. Is bring and cool. So now you can see we have a nice flare, and so now what I can do is I can take two flared pieces or two flared ends and mate them together like that, and put a gasket, and then I would put a gasket in the middle, and then I can just connect them like that. And now I have a flared joint. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, just really want to say thanks again, and that's the easy way. So I don't know why there isn't an easier tool, or I guess a more affordable tool, but this is the best method. Thanks to our fabricators. It's just like that easy to make flares now. Super cool, and it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't even take that much time. Very little effort in terms of actual physical energy to achieve really a perfect flare. And so, yeah, pretty much at this point, all you would do is just put on your collar and bolt it to whatever other pipe you're gonna bolt it to, assuming you have like a gasket and everything like that. So, with all that said, thanks again, everybody, and I hope this video was helpful. If you ever want to make a flare, this is a really good way to do it for an affordable price. If you guys know an even better, more cost-effective way that's more efficient than this and more quicker than this, yeah, definitely let me know. I think it would be cool. Show me your ideas and everything like that. So with all that said, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, thanks for your help, and I'll see you guys later.